Hello there, and welcome back to, well, Ireland, and are currently, and we are currently at war with Hungary. We did take quite a bit of land last time, and I'm pretty sure that we'll actually just continue on that very same note during this episode. My liege, I'm pleased to report success of my mission to Middlesex. So, finally, all my counties are converted. And with that, we will change this mission to actually help out. I don't think the other ones are too helpful. Well, I could get some points, but I don't really have any religious head to, well, improve relations at the moment, so that one doesn't really make too much sense. Let's see, I open the stable door and stumble in on Sulam getting his first kiss. Sulam is becoming a man. So, chaste or lustful, or do we take the chance here on something bad? I think we take the chance on something bad. He's still got chaste though, which is kind of bad, but even so, virtuous guy, this guy. Chaste, temperate, honest, gregarious, brave, humble, strong and quick. A little bit of a saint. Potentially a very good heir, so I might actually have to help my demise, as it were. But I think it should be fine. Justice Baylor was, well, wait until the banquet and I will introduce you. So yeah, they actually attacked me. Why would they do something so silly? Well, it doesn't matter, the war is won. And there it is over. Great. As I said, what we'll do now is march down to Bavaria, take Carinthia, then declare war for Venice, take this, create our own little republic to get a little bit of extra cash. I can embargo these guys, but I wouldn't actually earn anything from that, which sucks. But yeah, that's the plan. And I'll try to actually do what I said last time and finish the plan, then get back to you. So, I'll do that. And now the counties, then I'll get back to you. So, I almost got what I wanted here. Unfortunately, I had to fight a Holy Wolf of Verona instead, because I did not have the Castle Spell line to attack Venice itself. This means that our plan, or the plan to create a merchant republic, will have to be postponed a little bit. For now, I'm currently contemplating whether or not I should attack, or if I should attack these guys, where I want to attack them. I'm kind of contemplating actually going after Kipcariot here and do a merchant republic of that down here, and potentially using Skåne, Sjælland, Holstein even, as a merchant republic in the north, of course, as servant, more or less. So, what we'll be doing now is, I guess, move our troops down to Byzantium. Most likely declare war for Kipcariot. The truces here are running out, well, sooner or later, hopefully. But I also have to consider whether or not I want to involve myself in any the civil war here. So, with that said, we'll be aiming at, I think, fighting. I think we should fight Bulgaria on our turn. South there, Itil. Over there, Carvuna, Dyrrhachion. I think we'll just bypass them for now and focus on the Byzantines. So, I think I'll do just that. Get my troops down here. We'll fight a Holy War for Kipcariot. And once the war for Kipcariot is done, we'll probably go ahead and I don't know. We'll always have someone to fight. Let's just leave it at that. So, as I said, I'll get my troops in position. I'll probably allow them to reinforce just a little bit, and then we'll declare war. So, as you can see, I'm currently having a little bit of rebel issues here. We have some Catholics, and we also have Bohemian Liberation Revolt. Again, I might add, so we'll go ahead here, and the war against the Byzantines haven't actually had any big battles yet. I haven't actually had any battles yet, for that matter. I believe I've fought 500 men that rose up in Kipcariot, and that's about it. So, what we will do here is, I think, just do one final little push of a siege, and once that's done, we have one. We'll march up, deal with the rebels, slaughter them all, and I'll also, of course, create my my little merchant republic here. So I need actually to create the Duchy of Kipcariot to get what I want here. So, there we go. 3-8. Cost me 100 gold, not really that much. And I think I'll actually put a family member on the in charge here. Oh no, I'll just randomly generate a courtier. and give him the charge here, unless he's ambitious. This guy works, he's greedy, but that's perfectly fine. So let us give him the county of Lucia. Here we go. And I'll basically just give him everything. I don't care. It could potentially be a very dangerous foe down the line, but I think it should be fine. He'll probably earn me a bit of cash too. City taxation could potentially be put up to large to make me earn a little bit of cash. I might actually put fuel taxation up to small too to make that a little bit of extra cash. But right now, I don't really have the control over enough land to justify that, because it's goddamn risky. Let's just say that. Potentially, then I'll have revolt wars, and with my current retinue, things won't really go that well. Purvius actually changed religion. No, not religion. It changed culture, which is great. But yeah, what I will have to consider now is what we want to do. I have fought Bavaria, I have fought a couple of others, so I don't know really what I want to do, who I want to fight. I might actually end up fighting Italy here for Lombardy, yeah, Lombardy, for the control of the Lombards. It's a very rich area, well, historically it is, so I might just do that, I think, and then potentially we can fight Burgundy. We'll probably end up with control over Europe sooner or later, so it shouldn't actually be that much of a concern. The problem is that the truces basically take forever to pass, and that is the biggest reason to why in the long run you end up with a ton of problems, to be honest. Actually had some gold for me, that's great. You did unfortunately not, but I can at least get some gold from the other guys here, I think. At least I can always hope so. There we go. So apparently, when these guys actually manage to siege something, they get a little bit of gold, and I can then take that by banishing them. So that works fine. Potentially then I should allow them to siege a lot of land before I actually kill them off, to some extent abuse the system. But I don't think we'll do that. So for now we'll march down to Italy. I'll fight a war for Lombardy. It shouldn't... We'll have to postpone that. We have some more infidels that rose up here. But yeah, I'll definitely march down to Lombardy and fight. We'll probably take Susa too while we're at it. It's perfect. The Pope ain't really the biggest threat, and as such, I'm pretty sure everything will work out just fine. So, plan: probably fight both Italy and the Pope. Once I've done that, I'll probably march down south again, because I'm pretty sure the truce with the well, I could find Constantia, so I think we'll march down there and take that one first. Since we do have the opportunity, of course, it would be stupid not to do that. But yeah, then we'll take down Italy and the Pope's land. We'll see if it works out or not. So my son basically now became of age, and he's definitely good enough to well, take up the throne. He's 25, 12, I believe. Yeah, they're basically about equal, I think. This guy does have a couple of better traits, but it also is arbitrary, so it's basically the same guy, more or less. And he's the heir, 20 years younger, so it's not a very good trade right now to do, so I think I'll just try and stay alive. I thought, or quite possibly I was hoping that it would be better, but unfortunately he isn't. And as you can see, it's not really a doubt that we will win this war. There's some smaller armies that I can very quickly crush, and all that I really need to do is siege a little bit more now, and then everything is done, and we have won and finish this, well, once and for all. Then we'll probably, as I said, go after the Pope. And once I'm done with that, I'll get back to you. And also, of course, if there's something big, scary, interesting battle kind of like of thing, I'll show you that too. So we'll see how it goes. I might just have gotten a contender for heir here. We do have a younger kid who's quick, and to be honest, that is to me a better potential heir due to the fact that, well, he could potentially be get better. So we'll see how it goes. But also, of course, the fact that he is younger and potentially then can not well live longer is potentially, or of course, also a something that needs to be taken into consideration. So we'll just get ready to fight the Pope's men, and as most battle goes around this time, it's basically just a slaughter, and I just want to kill off as many troops as possible in order to try and initiate or force forth a revolt here. So there we go, the battles are over. When does the truces with, or my truces with these guys actually run out? In around a year. It'll probably take that time to actually walk down there, so we'll get our troops into position and then we'll fight a war for Galilee, it seems. We'll see how it goes. Truce ran out yesterday, and of course that means it's time for war here, and we'll continue along the coast as one might assume that we would. And we'll also go ahead here and involve ourselves in this battle here, slaughter the victor, I think. Or, yeah, we'll slaughter the victor just for good measure, and of course it seems like that was apparently the wrong target to slaughter. And 2,000 people, that is going to hurt a lot, but I'm still going to quick siege it. And I'm going to do that with basically I think the entirety of the conquest. I'm also pretty sure that this army is big enough to handle it. What I should probably do here is, as you can see, if you look in the right corner, I do have a secondary army now of 13,000 men. Also retinues. Basically now I have two big retinue armies, and I think I should probably go ahead here and transport one of the very big retinue armies down here, or the other one. Basically have both the retinue armies down here. The how should I put this? The Gerlands in Ireland should be fairly alright without even having a retinue there to potentially beat down a revolt. Worst case scenario, I'll simply have to send some of my my own men to solve it. But all in all, I think it should be perfectly alright. Right now we are getting ourselves into kind of a problem here, it looks like. We'll be heavily outnumbered by the looks of it, so I should probably have got both or all my armies down here at its stance. Let's see here first how this battle actually turns out. Yeah, that is going to hurt. That is going to hurt a lot. That hurt quite a bit. My retinues here are hunted down, and I'm definitely lost, but if not, then we can actually keep this going. It seems like I actually lost a flank. Yeah, I lost a flank. That's ow. Ouch, that hurts. But yeah, if I move the secondary army down south now, I can still salvage this war. Provided that I stay out of reach of the other army, more or less. It will cost a lot of cash, but I will have to replenish that other army anyways, and as of now, I can potentially use this to my advantage, and I will have a smaller retinue at home, still to some extent keeping tabs, I guess I should call it. So, I'll be moving these 13,000 men down south, I'll be allowing the other retinue to rest, and then we'll be trying to win. I don't want to waste another decade sitting waiting for truces to run out, so we'll be going straight out for another war, another attack, depending how you want to look at it. They didn't actually chase down my army, which is great. So hopefully now I can turn this around and get vengeance. We'll see how it goes. So as you can see here, we do have both armies down south now. We have them joined together. And now I think I can actually go ahead here and cause probably a very damaging result here for this army. We'll see how it goes. If I lose this battle, then it's basically, I think, game over. If I win this battle, then it's game over for them, because that is a huge army, and they just lost 11,000 men in a single battle here. I think it's done. I think we have the victory. They did use a horribly long time to actually re-siege the lands, and that is probably why I'm currently in the driver's seat here. I'm currently running a deficit, though. A pretty substantial deficit, so set retinues do not reinforce. I do need to earn back some cash, and I think I do have enough men to win this war without reinforcing. I at least hope so. Lack of funds is no longer affecting us, good. So I think what we'll do here is do a complete siege of everything. I'll probably also split this retinue in half once I'm done. Wow, that is going to cost a little bit more than I like. So as I was saying, I'm going to most likely split this retinue in half. I'm probably going to join in or save some money here to build up the retinues to the maximum. I'm also going to go ahead and deal with this second Catholic revolt up here, which of course is annoying as hell. But we did win that against the Caliph here. He did get, well, his ass kicked to some degree. But now what we will be doing here is trying to basically rebuild, get our retinues back up, probably split it into 2 retinue armies, probably about 12,500 men each. One in Europe and one down south here. We'll join up both once we actually have to fight the Muqtarids. But as long as we don't actually have to fight them, I'll be trying to stay out of trouble, basically. So I'll be handing out the lands, and once that is done, I think we're done with this episode. But as I said here, I'm going to have to do a lot of not really. I don't know how to put this. There's going to be a lot of annoying things that needs to be done, but we'll probably have to, as I said, split the retinue in 2 and have one part up in Europe and another part down south. So hopefully I can make them actually big enough to do some proper sieging, more or less. Let's see, how many do we have now? 25. So I can actually split it in 2.5, and I can also save up a little bit of money and add some more retinues to this, 5, 6, 7 more. So I can basically make 15,000 man armies, and that I think will be pretty much enough to make this work. But this is the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and I hope to see you around next time. Bye.